Let's go, beautiful people. What's happening? How your mama doing? How your daddy doing? How your cousins doing? You know what time it is. It is Monday, November the 18th. This is your guy, Mr. Holistic, aka on the ones and twos, bringing you 100% the action in the market. Let's go. Cut that thing down. Let me cut that thing. What's happening, Brody? What's up, Sean? What's poppin'? I'm excited. I'm excited. What's happening? Let this room fill up. What's poppin', beautiful people? How was everybody weekend? Let me get some 8s in the chat if you had a hell of a weekend. Let me get some 8s in the chat if you have had a hell of a weekend. Excited. There we go. Let this room fill up. What up, Wendy? What up, Lorene? What up, Cali Cowgirl? Supreme Rising Staff. What up, Kathy? What up, Keith? What up, Steph? What up, Patrice? What up, Samantha? What up, Nino? My guy, Nino. Paso Mi Hermano. Savage Queen, what's happening? So, let me calm down this saxophone. Turn him down just a little bit. Because we're going to be on here real quick because we got a mindset at 8. So, we're going to give you guys a little quick little 30-minute recap of the market. So, this is going to be a really, really quick class because I have a phone call. Somebody, Patrice, can you text me around about 8:25 and let me know that it's 8:25 because you know I'll be getting in the zone and I'll be forgetting. Team calls, the 888 squad. We have a team call every Sunday night at 8 o'clock. So for those who are directly, let me just make this statement clear because I get a lot of you guys are DMing me, and because my DMs are fucking crazy. Don't mind my French. My DMs are freaking crazy. So when you message me directly and I don't have you in my contacts, like you go all the way down to the bottom on Telegram. So I got a message from an individual the other day that I didn't even see. And then that individual went to Alex and started telling Alex that I'm ignoring you. Let me make this very, very loud and clear. In this phase, in this stage in my life, and everything that I've personally been through, whoever you are, you do not have or possess enough power for me to ignore you. I clearly just didn't see you. Let me say that again. You do not possess the power for me to ignore you. It's not even that serious. I literally just didn't see it. That being said, to answer your question, it's not going to be allowed anyway because you're not directly signed up under me. So everybody that has my link that is directly signed up to doors that I'm responsible for, and these are the individuals that I take responsibility for. Now there's sprinkled people in this group as well, but these individuals also work with me. So when people say, well, this person in your group and they ain't in there, first thing first, stop snitching, because snitches get stitches. Let me say that again. Stop fucking snitching because snitching gets stitches. You got me every day at 7 a.m. right here on YouTube. You can hardly understand me? The music a bit too loud? Yeah, it's coming down. It's coming down. We normally cut the music down at 7:05. I got some frequency for you anyway, so it's okay. I have frequency for you anyway. Dee, 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 dee. Let's go. Yeah, there she goes. How about this? Yeah, we back in elementary school. I had to let people know, Keith, you know what I'm saying? Because people getting all twisted in their DMs and people getting all in their feelings. I know you busy, but you ain't that busy. And that's how the message started. First thing first, you ain't doing nothing to me or for me to be telling me I ain't that busy. You know what I'm saying? So I would suggest, I personally would suggest you get your shit together. So let's talk about it, beautiful people. Fire in the chat if you have a lot of questions, you're confused, you don't know if you should be buying gold, selling gold, buying Bitcoin, selling, taking profits. How long do I hold the trades? Like, put some fire in the chat if this is you. Silly wabbits. silly wabbits. Oh my goodness. I'm excited. Let's go. Look at the fire. Look at the fire. So let me give you guys a total analysis so you guys can have the mindset that I have, that Keith have, that Alex has, that most signal callers are going to have. We are never really we're never afraid to give a zone and to try a zone for the simple fact our risk versus reward is intact. And let me say that again. My self-discipline always overrules my hunger to make money. Somebody type that in the chat. Let me say that again. I have to send somebody my YouTube while y'all typing that in the chat. Let me say that again. My self-discipline always overrules my hunger to make money. Let me say it again. My self-discipline always overrules my hunger to make money. Like, my mindset always overrules my body to go to the gym when my body does not feel like it. My mind and my self-discipline gets me up before my alarm. I don't use an alarm because, like I said, I have baby girls, so I'm not trying to wake them up at 4 o'clock and then leave their mama over there. I have to consistently take heed, you understand? And the awareness. So, when I look at the markets right now, let me give you guys an overview of the market. Gold is dropping. Understand that. She dropped for 3 weeks straight, and now she retraced. Remember I told you guys that last week. I said you're going to see whatever that was dropping retracing up, and anything that was going up is going to start retracing down. Y'all put that in the chat. Let me say it again. If you're into the markets and you're confused and you're literally trying to figure out, where do I buy, where do I sell, where do I take my money out of the market, where do I jump into the markets, what was going up last week will retrace this week. What was going down last week is going to retrace up this week. So meaning you're going to see a lot of opposite movement, so you don't want to get fooled with that. So if you still have a really good sell position open, I wouldn't close that sell position just because you're finna see 200, 300 pips, because this little pullback is nothing. That little pullback is nothing. So that little pullback comes up, retraces, and then shoots down to start covering lower lows. Y'all see the gaps, the one-legged monsters? Never forget the one-legged monsters. You have them here, you have them here, you have them here, you have them here. So as long as you see one-legged monsters in the market and the market is coming down to it, and then drop and then ride it back down. Put some ones in the chat if you understand that. What up? What was going up? Well, yes. You are the busiest, generous man. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Carolyn. I try to be generous. I always tell people I'm not nice. I'm a warrior. I'm an animal. I'm a beast, especially early in the mornings. So I try to be good when I respond to y'all. That's the least I can do. You know, don't let I'm high vibrational and super high energy for the simple fact because I'm crazy. Sean O'Brien, what a one-legged monster? That's a great question, Sean. Let me show you. Let me delete my charts. So a one-legged monster in the financial market, Sean, is when the market likes to blast off from an area and then leave it behind. So let's go to the week and let me show you a one-legged monster just right here. So 2,365. At 2,365, gold blast off from 2,365 all the way to 2,425. So when it blasted up, meaning if you bought here, it shot up and then it literally went all the way here. Basically, it went from 2635 to 2790. You can see it right there. Let me give you your angle. Right here. Tell me, put a 2 in the chat if you're following me, Sean. If you bought right here, she shot up all the way here, okay? So what that did was left the one-legged monster, meaning the market is leaning on one leg. So meaning that little wick right here has not been literally filled. So the market must come back down and fill this area. But in order to get here, it has to find more sellers. Sellers are sitting right here at 2632. That's your first line to 2632 is where your first line of rejection stands. So what does that mean? Wherever the market is at on a Sunday or a Monday, gold, as the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday starts happening, gold likes to go back and retrace and fill those one-legged monsters up. So let me show you on a smaller time frame. Watch this. Let's go to your 4 hour. Let's go find that's been filled. Ooh, right here. You can see it right here. How it blasted off. I'll put a little highlight area right there. It blasted right here. Boom. Yo, Sean, put a 2 in the chat if you see that. This is Owanda. Yes. Right here it blasted off. And it literally went right here, but it came right back here to fill this area. That's what the market does. Been a place where it's been filled, it comes back, refills, and if there's enough buyers there, as you see, that was a buy right there in a selling structure. So people say, Mr. H, how do you know when to buy? I say, yo, there's a one-legged monster here sitting at 25.92. I think I'm gonna scalp it, even though I see it as in a downtrend. When I scalp, somebody type in the chat, what are we looking for? How many pips are we looking for? When you're scalping, there's 4 personalities of trading. Scalping, day trading, position trading, swing trading. I and then try to hold them to get the full maturity out of the trades. Because I'm extremely busy, I own 7 retail stores, and now I'm going back to Vegas and I'm finna open up more locations and do more trade shows and do more recruiting. We're about to open up an office, trading academy in the office. So therefore, sometimes I have to get that money quick and get in and out of the market. Put some 1s in the chat if that is you. If you are consistently working or you got other responsibilities, so you can't be on the charts all day, every day, so you got to get the money and go. When you got to get the money and go, you're looking for 20 to 30 pips. Why 20, 30 pips? Because if you put enough capital in your account, you can put $1 up, and 20 to 30 pips gives you $200 to $300 in literally a candle to 2 candles. If you're making between $150 to $300 a day, trading 4 to 5 days a week, $120,000 a year from your phone. So let's not get it twisted. Most don't make $100,000 by themselves working physically, and you're getting taxed 35–40% on top of that. Not only do we teach you how to start a business, not only do we teach you how to become a foundation, but the best thing, we teach you how to make the money like the banks do it. You see? So when you start understanding one-legged monsters, these are where the markets are here. The market blasts off. So as the market starts pushing, it has to come back and fill these gaps. Watch him even on a smaller time frame. You'll see him even more dominant on a smaller time frame. You see this gap right here? These are all gaps. You see this gap right here, y'all? Gold gapped up yesterday, and it has to fill this gap. You're going to see a 2563. This is facts. You're going to see a 2563. We're going to see a, what is that, a 2554. So here's my analysis, and this is for educational purposes only. I'm not your financial advisor. I like to give a stern, I like to give a stern disclaimer. I'm personally not your financial advisor. Neither am I giving your ass financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is extremely risky because now you're trying to level up and do what your bank is doing. And if you ain't made a whole bunch of money in your life, you're going to have to personally self-develop to literally pull money out the financial market. Meaning, you got to be a better individual. You can't be coming over here thinking you're finna hustle. You can't come over here thinking you're just finna wing it. And you can't come over here thinking you're finna flip your rent money, your insurance money, your phone bill money. You're going to lose it all. I'd like to tell you that straight. Now, if you come over here with delayed gratification, come over here with the intentions of breaking generational financial curses, you come over here trying to just to be a better individual because you got a lot of financial responsibilities, these are the individuals who are going to win. The individuals that prioritize learning and earning, let me say this again, learning and earning. There's not nothing that I do that does not produce money, so I don't talk about money. One thing you're going to learn from me, put a 1 in the chat if you're brand new. I'm not interested in talking money. I'm interested in talking education because education is money for me. Education is wealth. Education is elevation. You see? That's how it is. I see the double top. I see the double top at the 96. 25.96. I see the market literally topping out. And now it's moving sideways. The market goes up, the market goes down, and the market moves sideways. Now that the market is moving sideways on a smaller time frame, I can go do my analysis on everything else. Check this out. Let's look at the dollar. Look at the dollar. Look at the angle that the dollar is in right now. Look at the trend the dollar is in. Let's even take it to a 4-hour. Look at that trend. That's your trend line for the last, look at that, from the election. Now imagine. I just literally, where is it? I did the 4-hour, or was it the 1 hour? What was the 1 hour? Where did I put this? Yeah. This was a 1-hour trend. This was a 1-hour trend. I just literally said, look at the trend. It was on the 1 hour. But that is November the 5th. November the 5th. It is sitting in literally 13 days, November the 18th, which is today, 106. Look at that percentage of the boost. So let me give you guys some insights. I don't know if you guys are fans of Mr. Donald Trump. I personally don't care. But one thing I can say is that he just said that he's going to change the National Reserve currency to BTC. Put some H in the chat if you heard him say that. Let me say that again. He just said that he's going to change our National Reserve currency to BTC. And he's going to allow bone in the fight. If you have cryptocurrency right here, right now, he's going to allow you to self-custody your currency. Meaning, can't nobody take it away from you. Meaning that that's going to be the currency for the future. Ooh. So when you say that, watch BTC. And let me tell you the difference between Bitcoin and gold when you start talking about the financial markets. Let me get some ones in the chat if you want. I just want you guys to get the awareness of where I'm at. If Bitcoin is projected to go to 150,000, it's projected to go to 150 before it settles down. I just want y'all to know that. It's not promising, but this is the projection. So I have a really big monitor, and because I'm using a software streaming app, it doesn't show the big monitor. But when you start looking at the trajectory, when you start looking at the trajectory of what's going on, check it out. Like you can scale it to the point where it's like, you can say 2030, you're looking at 500,000. Like nothing is on the market is like that. So if Bitcoin is going to be almost like the new currency, and you got to understand, why is it like that? Put a 2 in the chat if you don't understand why Bitcoin is flying out the roof the way it is. Put a 2 in the chat and I'll give it to you directly. A 2 in the chat if you do not understand why crypto is flying off the hinges the way it's flying right now. Because a lot of people don't realize, if me and Stephanie was to go overseas right now and we was to meet, who do I see right here? Mario. We was to meet Mario. And just hanging out with Mario, I go, yo, Mario's super cool. Let's exchange phone numbers. I exchanged phone numbers with Mario. I can immediately start texting him. I can immediately start sending him emails. I can immediately put him in Telegram groups. I can immediately create a contact between me and Mario where it is instant communication. Put some fire in the chat if you understand that. Me and Mario and Stephanie could have instant communication, whether you're in Nigeria, whether you're in England, whether you're in Australia, whether you're in India, Argentina, Venezuela. It does not matter. We'll communicate instantly. Let me tell you something, beautiful people. If I wanted to do some money with Mario, this is when it gets complicated. If I want to send money to Mario and we're internationally, I can't just Zelle, I can't just Venmo, I can't just PayPal. I have to do bank transactions. So if his bank ain't the same as my bank, then it's going to be a whole different types of process. Put some ones in the chat if you understand that. So when you start talking about global elevation financially, start talking about the structure of technology, smartphones, smart homes, smarter but the people. So now you got to have smart money. See, when COVID hit, they started saying, a lot of places started saying they don't take cash no more. Why? Because they said, oh, it might be contaminated. See, this was an actual test to see would society take the stimulus of the $1,200, take it on the digital card, and only tap and pay for 4 years. And guess what? We did it. Not only did they pay with their debit card, people even paid with their phone. So what they said was, yo, if we can blow up crypto, here's the pros and cons. We can get everybody on a financial system where they can do transactions, and it is literally right then and there, just like if they was doing a text message. From business to business, from personal to personal, from family to family. That's what it's for. The bad side of it is that now everything can be literally tracked. I do business. You know what I say to the government? As long as you got a cell phone, they tracking your ass anyway. Do you know how amazing my lifestyle is? Motherfucker, let me stop cussing. Get bird's eye view on my life. Track it all. Track it all. Because it's not like I'm literally buying stuff for terrorists. We're not buying arms and ammunition. We're not doing nothing that we should not be doing. We're touching, loving, hugging, healing, preaching, teaching all over the world. So if you want to track that, track it 200 times and 200 times or 500 times my investment and track me, track me. Track me. You're getting tracked anyway. So that's why I tell people, get into this cryptocurrency, because now Bitcoin is being literally manipulated with dollars. That's why you see the dollar going up. People are saying, you know what? I've been holding gold for at least 2 years. So let me give you the insight. Here we go. 2020, let's go to 2022. Here's 2022. Watch this, beautiful people. 2022 is right here. If I put $1, January 2022, boop, 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 right here, bye out. January 2022. If I put $1 on Bitcoin, look at now, it's worth millions at this point. But we're just going to keep it simple. Right now, that dollar is sitting at 90,423. Let's just say like that. If I take that same dollar and I put into gold, watch this, beautiful people, so you can understand how it makes sense, and then I'm going to get up out of here. That same dollar for gold gives you $2,591 right now. Put some fire in the chat if that makes sense. You're talking from 90,000 to 2,600. So people are saying right now, you know what? Gold is not the Debo of the actual industry right now. BTC is. So people are taking their money from the all-time highs of gold. They're taking their money. That's why gold is dropping. And they're literally putting it in BTC. Bitcoin, because it's worth, because Bitcoin has more value digitally. This is what's happening. So now you got the old school individuals that have the money in the industry, taking their money from old investments and putting it into Bitcoin. And that's why you see the big rise. Now what's going to happen? People before, I just met a guy in the gym who just got a Bitcoin tattoo. Let me say that again. I met a guy in the gym today who has a Bitcoin tattoo, and he just got it. He said, man, I've never made that profit, so I had to put the ink on my arm. So if that individual took his profit and got a tattoo, imagine what people are doing like me. We'll take a little profit from BTC, and then we'll go put it in Ethereum. Then we'll go put it in Solana. That's how the other coins start growing because of BTC. People take money from Bitcoin and then they put it into other digital assets that are also very risky right now, but also have very high reward when you look at delayed gratification. They just held up a Ethereum banner on Wall Street. I don't know if y'all don't know that. Ethereum's market cap right now. I said, maybe 5 years ago, never get it twisted. Ethereum and XRP is going to be 10 times bigger than Bitcoin because those have more more usage for people and for companies and businesses and securities. Bitcoin is just literally like digital gold. And people are realizing that now. So I hope you guys understand it. You're going to see crypto booming. People are going to take money from gold and literally switch it over there. So when you start seeing gold rise up, these are the last individuals who are saying, yo, bro, I'm powering down on my actual investment. I'm going to double up on it. I'm going to jump in it again because I see it dropping. And so people are buying in at these lower prices from the all-time high, and they're getting wrecked. They're getting one-legged monster. Oh, she's going to pull up at this one-legged monster. Oh, she's going to pull up over here, and she wrecked you. She wrecked you. So when I tell people, stop trying to marry projections and investments and go with what the market flows. If the market is pro-crypto, then you go pro-crypto. Invest, go with the delayed gratification. If you need money right now, then that means you need to get to the currencies. You need to trade the currencies because look at the currencies. The currencies are also, look at what's happening. Watch this, let's get to it. Look at the currencies, watch the JPYs. Look at the JPY pairs. JPY, Australian dollar versus the actual Japanese yen. Boom, what did I tell you? She's coming here. She's gonna come there. Let me get this guy out of here. Look at what she's doing. Sideways, push up. US dollar, boom. Look at this. Same, bang. I even think I even gave you guys some of these zones last time. Right up in here. Check it out. I think I gave you guys these little projections. She went up, she's right back down in that same area, and she's going to continue going up. As long as the dollar is booming, these guys are going to go up. You can follow the currencies, use less risk, meaning it takes less capital, and you will still have high rewards. I hope you guys understand that. I love you guys. Like I said, allow the market to breathe, allow the market to play itself out. It is 7:30. I got to get up out of here. The market is sitting at 25.90. I'm personally going to be looking at sell position at a higher phase. I would say around about right at that level. That's where I'll be looking for sales positions today. If you get all the way down here in the 4 hour, you're going to see why I say what I say. Let's make it known. Yeah. This little area right up in here. I think she comes up in here, rejects up in here, and then starts heading back down. All right? So I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. I will see everybody right back on YouTube in literally like 30 minutes. Y'all make sure y'all share it. Y'all make sure y'all drop y'all comments and drop y'all thoughts in there because like I said, not any and everybody is going to wake up early in the morning and give you really, really good sauce. Because understand that what I just told you guys would allow you guys to have the concept to be able to say, oh, yo, I don't want to just get caught buying gold because I know the floor can fall up out of that thing at any given moment and she can just drop. I don't want to get just caught selling crypto because it's just it's retracing and then it flies back up. You understand? So this allows you to take longer position. Let me put some money into it that I'm not really concerned about. So therefore I can just let it mature. You don't put your kid in literally the fifth grade, like first grade and say, you know what? My kid didn't like school today, so we ain't going to school. Now, I would do something like that because we only homeschool around here. We only homeschool around here. So I will see everybody in 30 minutes for the mindset, and it is going to be a good one, beautiful people. Let me tell you, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I love